Are you able to see the screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now uh, we will see this next topic, eigenvalues, eigenvectors and eigenvalues. Little about the linear expressions. If you look at here, uh, x-axis and y-axis, say I will write this as x1 and this as y1, x2, x1, x2 axis, and this is the origin in two-dimension plane. Now you see here, for example, if I write a vector x1 here, which is the coordinate 1, comma 0, and if I write here x2, that is 0, comma 1, this is say x2. Now if I multiply with a scalar, this x1, so this means you take any scalar lambda equal to some 2, then this x1 goes to 2 times x1, where this is a lambda, right? And also x2 goes to 2 times x2. So this means 2 into 1, comma 0, this is just 2, comma 0. This is the point comma 0, and in this case 0, comma 2, this is in this way. For example, this lambda is varying, lambda taking all possible values, for example, and you will get different values on this x-axis and different values on this y-axis. So for example, lambda x1 is here, and here lambda x2. So this is corresponding to x1. This is the value x1, x2 correspondingly 1, comma 1, and lambda x1, lambda x2 if you take, then this is corresponding to uh, here mostly this is lambda x1, lambda x2. So this means you consider these points. Okay. So given vectors, x1 is column vector 1, 0, x2 is another vector 0, 1. So lambda x1 stands for lambda, comma 0, lambda x2 stands for 0, comma lambda 2, lambda in this case, because just you multiply. Now if you look at this, if there is a matrix A such that Ax equal to lambda x, what is this A? This A is nothing but I'll write the columns of these two values. So first column is 1, 0, second column is 0, 1, and x stands for the column vector x1, x2. Lambda into x stands for x1, x2. So this is some kind of linear equations, right? The first one will be x1 plus x2. You can multiply this because this is 2 by 2 matrix, is 2 by 1 matrix, and right side you will get 2 by 1 matrix. Multiplication is defined. So this is the matrix system, lambda Ax equal to lambda x. So if you given x1, x2, for example, that means column matrix A, there is lambda from this condition, A into x equal to lambda into x. Then we call this lambda as an eigenvalue, and corresponding you have this vector. What is this vector here? This is the resulting vector. This vector we call it as eigenvector. and the value which we are scaling it out, that we call it as eigenvalue. So this means you take in this, for example, you have point x1, x2 here. Suppose you increase the magnitude, don't change the direction. Increase the magnitude, don't change the direction. This is lambda x1, x2. This is literally happening. Suppose if you change the direction, then it will go to either this side or that side like this, but you don't change the direction. So this vector we call it as eigenvector, and this value we call it as eigenvalue. That means whatever you have scaled, satisfying the matrix equation Ax equal to lambda x. So this means a vector in the same direction and magnitude varies, satisfying this condition. That is called eigen. In that case, the lambda we call it as eigenvalue, and the vector whatever you are taking x1, x2, that we call it as eigenvector. So in this case, Ax equal to lambda x. This x we call it as eigenvector. That means if there is a matrix A satisfying that, and this value we call it as eigenvalue. Okay. For example, there are two ways of asking this question. One way is given a matrix, of course square matrix and Gaussian. Is there any vector x? Suppose this is n cross n matrix, and this will be n cross 1 matrix, and a scalar lambda such that Ax equal to lambda x. The matrix equation Ax equal to lambda x. So in this case, x is called eigenvector and this lambda is called eigenvalue. But how to find, given a matrix, how to find these things? Given a matrix, how to find Ax equal to lambda x satisfying the values of x and lambda. So here, for example, I can take always lambda x equal to any vector x you take, column vector. I can take as lambda times identity matrix x, right? Anytime. So I can replace, that means I can multiply with that Ax lambda equal to x, because I need to find x and lambda satisfying this. Lambda x I will replace with Ax minus lambda I x equal to 0 I can write, because right side I can bring that. The reason is we need to find x and lambda satisfying the condition Ax equal to lambda x. That means Ax equal to lambda x is in your hypothesis. So indirectly this is nothing but a minus lambda I x equal to 0. So this is a linear system. This is a linear system because in the Gauss elimination I had explained you a matrix into x, Ax equal to b. Of course here homogeneous because right side is 0. Linear system which is homogeneous. So if you get a non-trivial solution to this, that means x is non-zero, non-trivial solution, provided a minus lambda I is singular. So that is determinant of a minus lambda I is equal to 0. Now I'll go to an example. What this, how to find these values. A simple example I'll explain you. Okay. Find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the matrix I'll write A equal to just 2 by 2 matrix. We'll see 5, 4, 1, 2. Now, one more very much fundamental here. Suppose you take any vector in 2 dimensions, that means in the complex plane. Suppose you have vector here 2, 1. I'll write this as some vector x. Now, if you take any 2 by 2 matrix, suppose if I take a matrix 1, 2, 2, 1. This 2 by 2 matrix will take this vector x to some other position. How? I will compute just Ax 1, 2, 2, 1 into 2, 1. If you compute this matrix product, it goes to another vector. So that means you just check here 1 into 2 plus 2 into 1, that means 4. 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, that is 5. So this is going to 4, 5. 4 here, 5 here, like this. Somewhere else here 4, 5. So that means, sorry, I'll write it column vector, not row. So if I call this as x1, then we are transformed to x2. From here to here we are transformed. So by means of multiplication with this matrix A, that means A into x1 you have computed, that is giving you some x2. A into x1 giving you some x2. So this means when you are in 2 dimension, for example, you take any vector, you want to transform to some other vector, because transform with an angle, this one, of course, this is the angle here. You want to transform to another vector in the same dimension, you need to multiply that vector with a given n cross n matrix. Suppose if it is 2 dimension, 2 cross 2 matrix. If it is 3 dimension, 3 cross 3 matrix. Suppose if I multiply this vector x1 with some other matrix, I may get this vector. That depends on the matrix. I may get this vector like this. Any vector you take, if I multiply with the same size matrix, means same square matrix size, then you will get another matrix, another vector. So this is that. And eigenvalues are in which when you multiply with any vector, it should be in the same direction. Direction should not change. But if you look at this diagram, all directions are changing here. With that matrix here, the direction is changed, because in the initially it is towards 2, 1. Afterwards, when I multiply with this A, it is 4, 5. But if this direction is not changing after multiplying with any vector, then we call that vector as, whereas magnitude is changing lambda times. Okay, magnitude is changing lambda times. That vector we call it as eigenvector, and the corresponding scalar, whatever you are scaling it out, that we call it as eigenvalue. So this means given a matrix or given a vector, suppose a matrix is given, a matrix is given, what is x, what is lambda, you can find. Suppose x is given, so which makes you that ax equal to lambda x, suitably what is that a, that is really challenging. So that means satisfying this system is important. So suppose matrix is given, you will get a linear system. that we can solve and find out what are the values of x, that means a vector x, and lambda, what is scalar lambda. You can find it out. That I will check first of all. Afterwards, that is the another challenging type, but that we don't have a solution unless you go for some programming. So first I'll do this example, how we will go about this. As I mentioned here, determinant of a minus lambda I should be 0 to get a non-trivial solution. So determinant, I'll mention it as a minus lambda I equal to 0. What is your A? A is 5, 4, 1, 2. And I stands for identity matrix of same size. Identity matrix of same size. So this means determinant of A is 5, 4, 1, 2 minus lambda times identity matrix of same size 1, 0, 0, 1. And this is equal to the determinant of 5 minus lambda, 4, 1 minus 0, that means 1, 2 minus lambda. So this is equal to, you just compute the determinant 5 minus lambda into 2 minus lambda minus 5. Of course, I am equating this to 0 because that is the
Sir, minus 4.
Minus 4, sir.
minus 4.
Minus 4 here. Yeah, just simplify this, you will get a quadratic equation here. This means lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 6 equal to 0. Now since it is a second degree equation, maximum 2 roots are possible here. This means lambda equal to 6 and 1. Did you copy that previous one? Let's see. Lambda equal to lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 6 equal to 0. So that system has solution lambda equal to 6 and 1. Now if I denote xy components, let x stands for your xy, that means the eigenvector. So then a minus lambda I into x equal to 0 is a linear system. So this means 5 minus lambda 4, 1, 2 minus lambda, x stands for the column vector, equal to linear system 0, 0. Now case 1 I will take, because we have lambda has two choices, 6. In that case 5 minus 6, 4, 1, 2 minus 6, xy is a linear system. Linear system, homogeneous system always has a trivial solution. It's different, but we need any non-trivial solution is there or not. So this is nothing but minus 1, 4, 1, minus 4, column vector xy 0, 0. So what are the equations you are getting here? Minus x plus 4y equal to 0, x minus 4y equal to 0. Both are one and the same. If you multiply the first equation with the minus, you are getting the second equation. So these two implies that you have only single equation, minus x plus 4y equal to 0. So in that case, how you get the values here? You assume that x equal to 1 or y equal to 1, you get y, or y if you assume, you'll get x. So this means proportional. So x is proportional, x and y are proportional to x by 4, y by 1 we can write. So suppose put y equal to 1 here, for example, then x equal to, what is x? 4 or minus 4. So of course, you go on change y value or x value, whatever it is, you will get different types of values. So that means x by 4 equal to y by 1 we can write. So this gives the eigenvector So this gives the eigenvector four comma 1. So this gives the eigenvector. Suppose y you assume something else, then correspondingly x will change, and lambda corresponding to, this is corresponding to lambda equal to 6. Now case 2 will see lambda equal to 1, another possibility. Then you change in this lambda equal to 1 and check it. What is the corresponding matrix? 4, 4, because 5 minus 1, that is 4, 1, 2 minus lambda, 2 minus 4, that means 1 comma 1 at xy equal to 0, 0. This is the linear system. So this means you multiply this 4x plus 4y equal to 0, x plus y equal to 0. But these are also one and the same. X plus y equal to 0 I can consider. This means x equal to minus y. Put y equal to 1, then x equal to minus 1, or vice versa, anything okay. So this means x by 1 minus 1 is proportional to y by 1 or the reverse one. So therefore, eigenvector corresponding to lambda equal to 1 is, of course I can take it as minus 1 1 or 1 1, 1 minus 1, anything. Now finally what happens with this, you have a matrix system. That means you have a matrix, given matrix A, and you found that there is a vector x and a lambda such that ax equal to lambda x. So this means when you scale it out, any vector, if you scale it out, lambda times x, which is same as a times x with the given matrix A. So this x is an eigenvector and this lambda is an eigenvalue. So therefore, eigenvalues are 6 comma 1, eigenvectors correspondingly, the first one eigenvector is 4 comma 1, and the second one is minus 1 comma 1. So this means what is happening, you used the condition that ax equal to lambda x, and what are the suitable values of x and lambda. Okay. Can try an example. Next I will give you 3 by 3 case, but one example you try in 2 by 2 case. Find all eigenvalues and eigenvectors of matrix A equal to 1 4 2 3. The matrix 1 4 2 3. In the same way you apply, but you need to find, first of all, what you compute is get non-trivial solution, non-trivial values of the system ax equal to lambda x. We need the determinant of modulus of a minus lambda I equal to 0 you take first, Then you will get equation in terms of lambda. You find possible values of lambda. So after that, a minus lambda I x equal to 0. This you will get a linear system. And if you solve this linear system, you will get the x values, where a is given, x stands for x1, x2, column vector x1, x2. Now corresponding to these lambda values, what are these x values? You follow the previous example and try to answer this question. Okay, a few important announcements again, and I will stop the lecture today. So important announcement is that you just go through the uploads. Two important circular, one is assessment plan, other one is academic calendar. We have uploaded in the Teams. In my Teams it is there, you just see that. And the second point is start preparing for your first exam, wherein that you can see the calendar and see that, and detailed dates will come to you very soon. So portion also will put it in the chat box and conversation box. Also you upload, I will try to upload in the uploads also PDF, but otherwise I will mention in conversation box. You please keep in watch conversation box always. Okay, so these are the important updates. Now I will stop the lecture. Prepare well. Okay. Right, just wait. Okay. Let me take the attendance and then I'll start. Okay, then all the best. I'll stop the lecture here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.